Hello, coolers, and welcome to another interesting episode of Viva Barca, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing some interesting stories. We are going to begin with Erling Haaland, of course, who is the hotcake for every top European club at the moment, for next summer transfer window. Haaland has been strongly linked to FC Barcelona recently, as we have been hearing from multiple reports. And recent report from Spanish outlet Sport is reporting that the biggest threat to Barca's ambitions to land Haaland next summer is now Manchester City. We are going to be discussing much about that as we move ahead. Then to conclude, we are going to be talking about Barca's youngster Ace Abde, who have reportedly rejected the Spanish national team and he opts to play for Morocco instead. We are going to be discussing much about that as we move ahead. So guys, as we get ready to discuss those stories in much detail, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Give this video a like and make sure to watch this video right up to the very end. Barca! 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 Borussia Dortmund hitman Erling Haaland is set to spark a major transfer war next summer. Of course, Haaland, widely regarded as one of the most lethal strikers in the game currently, is on the wish list of almost every top club heading into the new year, with the release clause of 75 million euros believed to kick in next year. Things are queuing up to capture his signing. However, the actual cost of signing the Norwegian is expected to be much higher, with a massive contract likely to be involved, along with a hefty commission to his super agent Mino Raiola. In spite of the steep cost that could exceed the 150 million euros mark, Barcelona are very much in the hunt for Haaland's capture. The striker has been at the top of President Joan Laporta's wish list ever since he was re-elected earlier this year, and he is prepared to go all out for the Dortmund superstar. Groundwork is already being laid, with Laporta having met with Mino Raiola on 2 separate occasions this year to discuss a move. However, according to Sport, the biggest threat to Barca's ambitions of landing Erling Haaland, next summer will be Manchester City. The Premier League champions have been on the lookout for a new centre forward since last summer, after having lost their all-time leading goal scorer Sergio Aguero on a free transfer. Pep Guardiola's side tried hard to sign Harry Kane but failed in their attempt. Now though, the focus has shifted to Haaland, with the citizens prepared to go all out for the Borussia Dortmund hitman according to the report. While there are believed to be some concerns within the camp regarding the money that could be involved in the deal, they have the financial muscle needed to pull off the transfer. It is further claimed that Man City have already begun contracts to try to engineer a deal. Dortmund for their part remain hopeful of convincing Haaland to stay at the club and have begun talks to try and extend his contract at the club. However, that is unlikely to lead to anything, with Erling Haaland expected to be on the move come summer. While the teams of Manchester United, Chelsea, Real Madrid have all been mentioned in the past, the report states that it is likely to be Barcelona and Manchester City who will be the main competitions, for the transfer of the Norwegian marksman. So only time will tell who comes out on top in the race for Erling Haaland next summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. The past couple of months have been extremely special for Barcelona starlet Ace Abde. Having signed for the club only last summer from Helco's CF, the winger was playing for the B team in the early part of the campaign, but interim manager Sergio Barjuan, who took charge of the first team after Ronald Koeman's sacking, decided to hand him his senior bow. While he did not have the most memorable of debut, Abde made enough of an impression, for incoming manager Xavi Hernandez to keep him around with the first team. And since then, the 20-year-old has not looked back, establishing himself as a regular in the starting 11 with a series of impressive displays on the wings. The player has made 8 senior appearances for Barcelona, scoring 1 goal in the process. His rapid progress has now made the football federations of Spain and Morocco battle over who he should represent, for international level. According to reports from Morocco, the head coach of the Morocco national team called Abde to join up with the squad ahead of the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations, and the Barcelona starlet very much intends to respond positively to the call-up. The report further indicates that the young winger changed his bio on Instagram to an FC Barcelona player and an international player with the Morocco national team. At the same time, Qatari outlet beIN Sport is claiming that the Spanish Football Federation is trying hard to convince Abde to snub Morocco in favor of representing La Roja at the international stage. But the aforementioned report from that Morocco outlet goes on to add that the 20-year-old intends, to don the colors of the Moroccan national team only. In addition to that, it is also claimed that Abde will make serious efforts to ensure that he is available for the Africa Cup of Nations, which will take place between the January 9 and February 6 in Cameroon, despite Barca's unwillingness to let him leave for the tournament mid-season. So callers, with that we come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video and also hope you did subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye bye.